Warning, proceed with caution. The thoughts and views these individuals have or speak on are for entertainment only. The hosts of this podcast are from the streets and for the streets. Please consume responsibly.
All right, Pa La Calle episode number 24, the Mamba episode.
I don't know what Mamba...
Happy New Year! This is going to air on tonight, Thursday. And everybody's preparing for El Año Nuevo.
Yep.
Are we even recuperated from Christmas? Like, have we...
Financially, no.
Hey, but was it the birthday? Was it the Christmas presents that you bought? Or was it the ida a Picolandia that you took?
Both.
That threw you off the...
Yeah, both.
Yeah. Let's get into it, baby.
We just celebrated Vinny.
Last episode
we celebrated him not drinking. He finally decided to go back to the dark side. Let's just start off with, was it worth it?
Financially, no, but it was a good time. So.
Hey, drinking is a little expensive, huh? Like drinks.
Yeah, I was like,
shit.
God damn. I didn't realize how much money I was saving up by not drinking.
A beer, $40.
But they're
yeah,
expensive at Picolandia.
At Picolandia, yeah, especially with that little $40 minimum. That's how they get you.
$40 minimum.
Yeah, they're like $40 to be able to use your card.
To use your card.
Really?
Yeah, so I was forced to hey, do you guys want to drink? Because I can't, and it'll add up to $50. So I did a few $50 rounds on top of my entrance.
Yeah.
And then buying the hat and the boots.
Go, because you couldn't go in Fuerza
I
Regida
could.
trucker hat.
But yeah, the Riz wasn't the same.
It's not
without it.
I'm telling you, man, it was crazy.
What is it about hats and boots that make anyone look so good?
I don't know.
Not that you guys aren't good looking, but it does take you to that next level. I must say, there is not one man that I've met that I've seen in a cowboy hat and some boots, and I'm like, oh, disgusting. There's not one guy that I've ever been like, oh, que feo. Like, any guy is like, can get it when you're wearing a cowboy hat and boots, especially they come up to you, ¿quieres bailar? You're like, he's ugly. He's not my type. He's short, but who cares? Who cares? I want to dance with this cowboy. Yeah. Am I the only one?
I don't know, man. It's just like same thing with beards. And this guy, look at the trifecta: the hat, he had the sombrero, the boots, and a beard.
And the beard, yeah.
Had the girlies going crazy for sure.
Yep.
It was an ego booster for sure. Maybe that's what I paid for, the ego boost.
He walked in. No, you looked really good. I love it. And then you got a Christmas gift.
I'm wearing my Christmas gift. Shout out my brother-in-law, David. He got me for the Christmas exchange.
Hi, David. David holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
David, why did he get a PS5? Well, David is his brother-in-law, and David got a PS5 from Juju's dad.
Yeah, well...
Juju didn't get a PS5. Juju's brother-in-law got a PS5.
Why should you always do that?
You know what? It's because David hooked up your dad with a granddaughter.
Well, no, and he's married to my sister. He didn't do it for David. He did it for my sister.
Don't
my
do
sister,
that. David's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He's a great guy. But my dad would never, like, he'll do a lot for him. But, like, and if he would, my dad would never have thought, like, oh, let me get this guy a PS5. No, because my sister wanted a PS5. So the way the story goes, my sister... Cheese, we did a gift exchange, and my sister got her husband. But she's like, it's kind of whack because I'm already getting them gifts. So she switched with my dad. My dad had my older brother.
So your older brother could have got the PS5?
No, he was never gonna get a PS5. so they switched, and my dad's like, oh well, what does David want? And she's like, yo, I really want to get him a PS5 because he does a lot. He's a great guy, great husband, even better dad. So he deserves it. She's like, I want to get a PS5, and my dad's like, all right, cool, I'll go halfers on it with you. So they went half on it. So my sister still paid for half of it, but yeah, he got a PS5.
That's so sweet. Don Daniel, if you're watching this, I really want a new Louis Vuitton. Quiero una negra, una bolsa negra, por favor, una Louis Vuitton. Let's go halfers on it. Juju, tell him you'll go halfers.
I want a PS5. No, my parents, and like my sister, she's like, oh, well, are you going to be like mad or jealous? Because I don't know why my mom said that my dad never did stuff like that for us, but my parents never disappointed on Christmas. Like whether it's I wanted like the new Power Rangers toy or I asked for remember the Home Alone 2, that little recorder We asked for that, and he would get it for us. We asked for a PS2, he got it for us. Nintendo 64, they got it for us. They've never not gotten us something.
And you're not the jealous kind.
No.
Like, no eres envidioso.
And it's, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, PS5 is dope, but I'm not into games like that
Right.
where it's like, oh my god, like.
I can't believe
I mean, just a PS5 though, so it's not a PC or anything.
Yeah, see? Like,
You're good.
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
See, Vinny would have been okay if you got a PS5, but a new PC?
I mean, it's better than a PS5.
Don't say that. He's
Poor
watching.
David.
David's
Actually, he's not
excited.
watching. He's in Mexico right now, so
Yeah.
no reception.
That's funny. But you got a hat. That's
Yeah, he's
nice.
like, I mean, a
Did you
sombrero.
have one already?
No. I've never had a sombrero before. I mean, I had one when I was a kid, but...
And we were just talking about it, the boys. We were in a chat, and Vinny was like, I just dropped this amount, a pretty penny on a new hat and some botas. You found a good spot, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Que nos den el descuento de DJ Vinny Mac, por favor. And then now you got your hat,
Yeah.
and I dropped a pretty penny on...
Are you gonna tell him?
on a flower vase. But
That was crazy,
That
bro.
made me feel better
That was
about
crazy.
the whole
I actually-
Picolandia day.
I actually just got it, right? And it's this big box, and it says fragile. And it's in my living room. I haven't opened it because I want to do an unboxing video.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband goes, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a vase."
Oh, he doesn't know?
No, he doesn't know that I dropped a lot of money on that. But I did the girl math, and it's something that's gonna be in my life for a really long time. I'm gonna give it to one of my kids or my nieces when they grow up. It's gonna be like the Tia vase.
Like, I woke up feeling bad about all the money I spent on Picolandia, the entrance, the boots, and the hats, but it still didn't add up
To what I
to that
spent.
vase.
One
So that made me
vase.
feel better.
I wanted this vase, and it's been sold out forever. And I'm remodeling my house, right? I got a new dining table slowly. I've been like fixing things in my house. And I think it's part of my process. Remember I told you guys I'm like humbling down. I'm
Yeah,
changing
real humble,
things.
pal.
I'm changing things. Well, I bought this flower vase, and I'm just investing in things. Like, I'm no longer gonna buy things that are not an investment.
How is that an investment?
I just told you I'm gonna keep it for a long time.
That's not an investment.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Because then it's like jewelry. I won't buy like little fakey jewelry anymore. Like, I want to buy, like, if I can't afford the real thing, then I'm not gonna buy anymore.
But in order for it to be an investment, there has to be a return.
Oh, okay.
What's the return?
Maybe joy. I'm gonna make an unboxing video, and I'll make sure you guys see. Everyone's gonna want to know the price.
And what's crazy is they'll be like, oh my god, look at this cool authentic. You find out some white girl made it. In
No, it
fucking
is. It's from
Nantucket.
Oaxaca. It's from Oaxaca.
It
It
should
has.
be even cheaper.
It's from Oaxaca. It was handmade. It tells you all of the stats on there. It's actually really nice. And
Hey, listen, I'm not judging.
It's nice.
I feel
before-
like you are, though.
I'm not
If we
judging.
don't
It's just
care
a lot
about
of
dropping
money.
that amount of money on a purse or something that was made in Italy, why can't I buy that in something that was made in Mexico and give it to the artesanos?
At the very most, there's some fucking like Latinx like girl who's never been to Mexico in her life.
She
but,
goes
like,
and picks them up. There's
nah,
videos.
It's just I had to see. It's because to me we're cynical as fuck, and I would have to physically see that lady, whoever made it in Oaxaca, get the money. Like
Oh, okay.
She ain't getting that.
I
she
get it.
like
Hell no,
Hong
she
Kong
got
Even if she
sucked
gets
in.
half,
She's not even
1/4.
getting half. She's getting at the most. I want to say 10%.
Do you know how many vases they sold? They posted a video, and there was a ton of vases that they brought back from Oaxaca or whatever, and all the vases were there or whatnot. But even for the lady to get a portion, let's just say she gets $100 in Mexico, in
She's not getting
Oaxaca,
that.
from this amount of money, like, it makes me feel better. Why
There's
are you
this
guys making me feel bad?
there's this vase place across the street from my aunt. She lives in Rosarito, and they have similar vases like that. Not obviously not exactly like that, but similar vases like that. And they sell there for $100,
Well, mine was.
and that's like them getting a profit off of that, and still splitting it. Like
Well, yeah, pero el mío más delivery más. It was a lot.
and listen, I want to see the cup half full, and I hope that you're right. I hope that there's some old
And it's
fucking
gonna last me
Mama
forever.
Coco in Oaxaca Until Chewy sees, he's like, "What's this?"
Imagine. Oh my God. No, I'm going to put it on my table, and my kids one day when they have their home, I'll give it to their wife and whatnot. And it'll be.
Who gets it? The first wife gets it or what?
The one I like the most.
I mean, I figure you're going to meet them at different times. Like, how are you going to gauge it?
You should ask for it back.
No, when I die, here's the thing. I'm not giving it to them right away. When I'm on my way out, I'll be like, this is yours, this is yours. Except we made a life trust, and there's already certain things that we've handed out. Like my ring, my engagement, and my wedding band go to Mateo. Well, because his dad gave them to me, you know? Jeremiah's going to be like,
and because he's a favorite.
And oh, no. And then like Isaac gets all the jewelry I got from my grandmother.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Jeremiah gets the ring that his grandma gave me. So just certain things like that. Jeremiah gets my husband's chain that he wears all the time. He already left that written out that that's Jeremiah's. And, you know, certain things we already have.
I like that because then it takes away from like the fighting. Because, you know, like us Latinos, dividing up, was it el terreno?
El terreno. Yeah, we already have everything written. But Eugenio's kind of like, don't tell the kids because he doesn't want them to kill us or something. He's like, don't tell the kids.
Do they know you guys have a trust?
We have nothing. No, I don't think they get it yet. But he's just like, don't even tell them.
Fucking
like
Menendez brothers.
For real.
Yeah, he's like, don't even tell them or whatever. Vinny actually tells us that he's in charge of. His parents have life insurance on him. Are you in charge of the whole thing, or is everything already distributed?
I'm getting everything.
And your brother, you have to distribute it to your brothers, and they trust his judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that too for my mom. I was like the sole proprietor. Is that what you call it? And then you distribute it amongst your siblings.
Yeah.
So be nice.
I've learned a lot from my dad. Obviously, now and as he's getting older, as we're getting older, like. My grandpa obviously passed away. Dang, it's almost 10 years already. And he said, he's always said, even my grandpa passed away, like when we talked about her house in Zacatecas, he was like, I'm not going to lose my siblings over money. Like if they, whatever they want to do, if they want to kick us back some, he's like, just don't expect nothing. And like, I'm not going to fight my sister or my brother. He only has two remaining, a brother and a sister left. And like, I'm not going to fight them for money. Like it's not worth it to me.
Right.
So I was like, and that's, I think, that's the same way. Like, I'm not going to, my parents, I don't even think they have, like, a will. I'm sure they have, like, some kind of agreement.
Well,
but
they better. You got a lot at stake. You got that house.
I'm keeping the house. No, I'm just kidding. No, and it's just, like, I think it's, like, a mutual agreement that if they were to pass, we would just sell the house and split it amongst ourselves. Or if, like, one of us wants to buy out the other ones, like, we'll get a home loan and buy them out of their portion of the house and stuff like that. But yeah, like I try to convince them, like, yo, you guys need to do that. My sister, you need to get a trust, the life insurance thing that we talked about, and they don't listen. So
yeah, I think it's important.
That's on them.
I think that should definitely be on anyone's New Year's resolution to just write something down. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a life trust because those things are pretty pricey. Maybe it's just a written will and you give it to someone that you trust. For example, Vinny's parents, they left everything to Vinny and Vinny will sort it all out because they trust him. But if you have anything, even jewelry, you know what I mean? Like just things like that. You don't want the kids fighting over anything. And did you know that your bank accounts also, so let's say you have a savings account and it has $4,000, $5,000, you should put a secondary person in case you pass, because if not, the government can keep that money.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did learn that. You know, Mario taught us about that.
Yeah.
He says like there's like this like huge vault in Delaware that just has people's stuff that no one ever claimed and they couldn't separate it. So like there's like jewelry, money, a treasure chest that belonged to Paul Revere, who was a guy that warned the U.S. that the British were coming. Like there, because no one can claim it. And I was like, what the?
And so you want to make sure that you write someone's name. I don't know. New Year's resolution. Write it down. You know, piénsalo. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions?
I mean, for me, honestly, my I wouldn't call it a resolution, but my goal every year for myself since 2020 has been to be in a better position than I was the previous year in whatever I'm doing. So that's kind of just like whatever I did this year, I got to do it a lot better times 2 and be in a better position next year. So I don't know how to put that in writing.
I had the same goal. Like, just be better every day. And I did reach almost every goal I set this year. I was obviously on air more, got more involved on the programming side of the station. I met my weight goal. I didn't realize it because I was kind of like sloppy. I didn't work out as much this year. And I started at a weight and I was like, fuck. So I was like, all right, let me set just to get back to where I was pandemic. Because I had lost a lot of weight during pandemic. Shout out COVID for that 20-pound loss right there. And I was like, damn, I was getting sloppy. And then like Wednesday night, I get home and my scale's right there because they use it to measure the luggage for my sister.
Drugs? I'm just kidding.
And I was like, man, let me see where I'm at. Let's just see, like, so I could know new year. This is where I really got to hunker down and get to it. And I weighed myself and I was like, holy shit. I was like, no way. And I took my keys out, my phone out, and I weighed myself again, like, just without anything weighing me down. And I reached my goal by 4 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Un aplauso. Yay. Without even trying. Imagine if you tried.
I said the same thing. Like, I could have been, like, down a lot. So, yeah. And then, but yeah, it's never really resolutions. It's more goals. I think resolutions puts, like, this pressure on you that you have to do something. And you already kind of want to quit a resolution right away because that's just, like, the norm nowadays. Yeah. So if you set goals, I think short-term goals are a lot better than long-term goals, I think, because it's just easier to attain and you don't get as deflated when you're not there where you want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a vision board. I'm really big on like vision boards and stuff, and I think that I have made improvements in, like Vinny said, like it's better, but my bad, like I always make these really big goals and then I don't notice how do I say this? Like, because I don't reach the really high goal, I don't notice the little the little goal that I did, kind of like it's better than it was before. So I just want to focus on that this year. I do want to make sure that I get my my body and to get in shape. I gave myself to February to like figure it out and be where I want to. I feel like even if I don't get to that big goal that I want, I'll be better than what I was. Drinking my vitamins also, and just my health has just become number one. Like after this whole being sick for 10 months, I'm just like, my health has to be number one. And just be more appreciative. I feel like sometimes I don't notice, like, because I'm always trying to get to the next step, I don't really notice like how pretty it is here, like where I'm at right now, and I don't really indulge in stuff. So I just want to indulge a little more and not be afraid, because I think I'm afraid to indulge because I'm afraid I might stay. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I can't enjoy this too much because then I'm gonna like it here and I'm gonna stay. And for me, the worst thing I can be is stagnant. Or the word I'm looking for is
complacent.
Yeah, like just I don't like that. I freak out at the thought. But I do want to enjoy a little more and not ask so much for things. Like just in life. Like I just want to be grateful. More grateful than anything. Yeah. Like Christmas, my husband didn't get me anything for Christmas. Anything at all. Like I did not open a gift at all for Christmas. But I felt okay for the first time, which is a big win for me, because I'm not I got stuff from SDL Pros. Shout out to them. They sent me a beautiful cup and my gift card. My mom got me this sweater. What else? I think my sister got me like this dress, and it was nice to open that up. But I really wasn't expecting anything. My husband asked me, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, literally nothing. I just bought myself.
If you can't get me a Tesla, then what's the point? You know, like
I got myself a vase. We tend to get ourselves what we want. You know, Vinny came the other day and said, I just got myself like 4 different lenses for my camera. Like, when do we ever stop ourselves from buying what we want or getting what we want? So
it's a good place to be, I think. Like
it's great. So I was like, oh, wow.
You don't really have to worry about other people taking care of you, because you could take care of yourself.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting anything, is what I'm saying. Like, and I know that a lot of people are like, oh, when girls say, no me compres nada, you know, that it really means, yes, buy me something, but I really meant it. I don't need anything. Yeah. And I think that I just need to be here for a little while where I don't need anything. I'm okay with the little Hondita that I'm driving. I'm okay with my home. I'm okay. I'm great where I'm at. Still working towards my goals, but I'm okay where I'm at right now. I just need to really lose some pounds. I can't anymore. Oh yeah, the no drinking coffee I think has helped though. I've lost 6 pounds and I kind of feel like maybe it's the no drinking coffee.
Who knows with you, man? Because like it's one thing and then it's the other. Like it's
could have
just
been you're
crazy.
dying. Yeah, no, I think it might be that. I lost 6 pounds and I'm trying to continue to lose weight. Will we be switching jobs next year or getting a new one?
Who knows? I'm open to it though.
Are you?
I'm always open to it, but again, I think it's just appreciating where you're at and not looking forward. Because if you look forward to a new job and you're looking like, oh, I want to get paid more and oh, we could do this better, and you think that like you're looking for the greener grass on the other side and not appreciating the flowers that you have in front of you. Like,
what are we doing with the podcast?
Oh, it's over. It's a wrap. This is the last episode.
What? Well, shout out to SDL Pros. Thanks for being our very first and only sponsor. Not kidding.
No, I think we set some goals for the next season, and
yeah,
let's see those through. And what's cool is like people, I don't know if you guys, but sometimes you don't really notice how much people are watching, but then people talk to you about it, and you're like, holy crap! Like I didn't really know you were like. I randomly saw Precise yesterday at the station. He's doing a jump off mix for the new year, and he went to just do some content. Came in, he's like, dude, I fucking love your guys' podcast. You guys are so amazing, like that. He's like, and I told him like, you should come on. He's like, oh, I'm not really the interview. I was like, dude, we don't interview nothing. We just shoot the shit, And so like it says, I kind of think that's where our next goal should be for us, at least as a podcast.
Yeah, I think people are tired of us. Talking
tired.
About ourselves.
Yeah, it's all about me. No, maybe comment down below. Let us know, who do you want us to interview?
Don't say Bad Bunny. I mean, we're baby steps.
We're talking about DJ Precise here. And then, he's up here.
Hey, he got some followers.
Bad Bunny's right here.
Don't sleep on those followers.
No, they're right here. I just said, look at the ratio.
He's in the couple million, more than a couple million on TikTok.
He's like 5 million or 6 million.
I saw him doing endorsements. Un aplauso for DJ Precise. I saw, I'm scrolling on TikTok and I saw that he was doing paid.
I think I saw that one too. Yeah.
Fucking double tap that. Listen, if you like a influencer or you like a page or a podcast, when you see that it's like a paid content, I know sometimes people get turned off a little bit because they're like, oh, they're paying them to say that. But double tap that. Like, comment if you can, like this video and comment down below.
Make fire emoji at least. Something.
Make sure to subscribe. Because it helps. It really helps. People take time of their day. You know how much energy it takes Precise to make these videos and how much creativity for us to meet up. Vinny was just stuck in traffic. I'm like, I have this appointment. He has to go to work. It's like it's in the middle of our regular life,
Like I'm supposed to be off and I still gotta go and edit and do all these things,
Bien triste. Vinny, if you edit this, I'm gonna buy you. Let's go to Miski.
It's not if I am. I gonna have to.
Guess I have to buy a Miski. But if you see any of your favorite influencers, it says paid ad or an ad, double tap that shit. Yeah. Comment the fire emoji and share, and just because it really helps us to continue to do what we love. Also, make sure to comment down below. We really want to know who you want us to interview, and we really want to start going different places and interviewing them like in their
element.
In their element. I think it'll be cool.
And I know people want longer episodes.
They do?
Yeah. Longer. I've seen a few comments.
Hey, why can't we believe that people like us?
It's not that. It's just like, damn. Like,
but like an hour of talking sometimes, that's a lot.
I went to a posada a couple of days ago, and shout out to Yvette, my husband's cousin. And she told me like 2 times. I noticed this after. Have you ever left an event or like an interaction with someone and then you go back and you're kind of like, maybe I wasn't like the best me, or maybe I wasn't like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Like, was I too tough? Was I an asshole?
She told me like twice that she watches the podcast, but I am unable to receive that gift. I don't know why. I'm working on it. It's part of my 2024. But when somebody gives me that gift of, I watch you, I think you guys are funny, or I can't take that ride. I can't accept it. I feel embarrassed. Like, oh my God, what did I say?
I just don't know what to say. Like I don't know how to. I don't know how to show gratitude for you showing love to us.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like, oh, thanks. But then I feel like, damn, that doesn't seem authentic. Like,
yeah.
Like, hey, man, I love your show. And it's like, oh, hey, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And they're just like.
And then that's it. Yeah, she told me like 2 times, yeah, I watch your guys' podcast. I watch. And I was going to tell her, no me digas, güey. No me digas que you watch the podcast porque me da pena. O sea, digo tantas pendejadas on here. I really do open up. And I'm like, oh my God. Like.
I got called out a couple of times like, hey, remember you guys said this? And I was like, you saw that?
Yeah, that's how people keep up with what's going on with my life. Because on a daily basis, I'm not.
All Vinny stalkers. Because he's not public like that.
I don't really put my shit out like that. On a daily basis, it's either like I'm DJing or working, but.
Yeah.
One girl's going back to the DMs like, didn't I DM you Friday night and you said you were at home?
Yeah.
You fuck.
My husband was actually listening. I was editing a video for Instagram. And then he goes, man, Vinny really opened up, huh? Because he was talking about like drinking and how he changes and stuff. He's like, man, Vinny really opened up. How come he's not like that when I talk to him? I'm like, what do you want him to say? Hi, nice to meet you. I change when I drink. Like, you know? But he was like.
I mean, with guys, it's just, we just talked about, I think with him, I talk about sports.
Talk about bitches and stuff.
Not really, just sports.
Yeah, I don't open up like that to people either. Like, it's just weird. Like, fam, you really want to know my life story right now? Like,
yeah. No. I just think that he has a different image of you guys. And then when he hears us on the podcast, he's like, whoa, like, I didn't know Vinny got sucker punched in the face or in the chest.
Guy Juju cries a lot.
Dad. Why is Juju crying? So we really appreciate that you guys have been hanging out with us here for season numero 2. We promise season number 3 is going to be so much better. We want to get out there and do some more things, but we really need your input, right? Let us know what you want to see from us.
So this is the last episode of the season 2.
Last.
And we're going to take like a month off.
Yeah, a month off.
See the excitement? I mean, this is actually Melissa's idea. Don't let her fool you.
And it's not that I don't like hanging out with them. It's just like that Monday. Well, I mean, fucking football season's over, but like that Monday, like it's always like that Monday. We're like, okay, I gotta be on point because like we can't be late. And then we're like, oh no, we're gonna be on time and we're gonna do this thing. And then we end up getting home like at 2 a.m. And then I wake up on Tuesday like.
I'm not. Listen, I'm excited to take time.
Imagine me. Like I still gotta edit it. I'm living this shit for like 3 days.
If I could, I would continue to shoot. I would continue to shoot.
Yeah, it's in your backyard.
I love shooting. However, I think for us to recharge and miss each other also, and to come up with more creative ideas. I feel like we did season 1. We tried to figure out what this was. That was what season 1 was. Season 2, we were perfecting it. The editing, Vinny really just went from here to here, and me getting used to posting and just vibing with each other. And season 3 is just going to get better. It's going to be completely different. We're really excited. We are going to take some time off, and we want to give a special shout out to SDL Pros, who has been our sponsor the entire season. Shout out to SDL Pros. Again, if you have not followed them on Instagram, go and follow them. Screenshot this. That way you can go and follow them.
Like you realize I have to do this.
Like
whole
okay, he's not gonna put it in, but it's gonna be.
I feel like
no, I have to. Yeah, I have
now
to.
You have to.
Yeah, like I have to now.
It's SDL Pros. It's a sponsor. You have to add it. You have to.
I can just throw on the logo and we're good.
Go follow them on Instagram and also save their information. They've been nothing but great to us, and they're actually going to have a ton of events for New Year's Eve, right?
Yeah.
You guys are doing una fiesta.
Some events.
Remember, if you are going to be having a party, a quinceañera, a bautizo, call them up, hit them up, send them a message, book them in advance, porque...
And I can't stress this enough. Don't think that like, oh my God, SDL Pros, and you see what we do, but we work with every budget. Like if you can only afford a DJ and 2 speakers, we will set that up for you. We will work with your price because we want to make sure that you have the greatest event possible. And the last thing you should worry about is the entertainment. And that's where we come in and we take care of that for you. And we work with every budget, whether you broke or rich. Well, more rich though. I mean, if you want to a couple racks.
We love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday temporada. Ya no más queda New Year. Coman mucho. Make your vision boards, make your list, your New Year's resolutions. I want to say thank you to both of you guys.
You're welcome.
Hey, I can accept it, and Vinny, you're welcome.
Anytime.
No, I want to say thank you to both of you guys. Being here has been a really nice experience. I think it has become part of my identity. Like now they see me in the streets and they're like, oh my God, we watch your podcast, or the boys and stuff. They're always asking. So we kind of became like a little group now. And I'm really excited. Season 3 is just, papi, nosotros, papi, we're just getting started. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share our videos with anybody that you love so we can get more viewers and we can get more likes and we can get more endorsements and we can continue to do this every Thursday night. Are we going to change the day?
Honestly, I was thinking of like doing Wednesdays or something earlier in the week.
Yeah. So
it just, flows faster, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
There might be some changes. There might be another girl sitting here in a month.
I'm cool with that.
All right. Comment down below.
Coming soon, Jessica Flores.
We love her. She would be a great, like, I can't be here. So then we just,
Oh, that's automatic.
That's
My viewers know that.
We're just trying to work on how to get you to not be here. No, I'm just kidding.
I actually have a doctor's appointment now. So I love you guys. Comment down below. Let us know who you want us to interview. This month we're going to be off, but we're actually going to continue to be working, setting up interviews, setting up the upcoming podcast
and
episodes
merch.
and our merch that has been here lingering over Vinny's head, and Vinny's been like pressuring me.
I have my own merch. I just made some.
Is that yours?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Sorry, my neighbor in his car. These say R and
this one I'll edit. I'll put a picture.
R.
But honestly, I'm learning how to do merch on my own end, so that when we do ours, the process will be easier. So
I love that. Can they buy it already or no?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, so then we won't promote it here. But anyway, comment down below. Let us know who you want us to interview, what you want to see more of, what you like and what you didn't like, what you like so we can continue to do and do more of, and what you didn't so we can block you and not
we
see
keep
you.
doing it just to piss you off.
Happy New Year!
Peace out.
Deuces.